their previous match, 3-0. MVP was able to defeat them.
MVP, the giant killer in this round 2 so far.
Yeah.
A really cool results so far. But JINAIR Gaming's in a better spot here. They have brought it to an ace match. They probably wanted to take it at least 3-1, maybe even 3-0 against Prime, but Prime has done it on the backs of this guy as well. Creator did win his game in the regular game against Cure. Very nice mortal timing there in that game. He's going to be up against another Terran, but this time it's just a bit different as he's going up against Maru.
Yep, this is true. And, you know, the build he had planned for Polar Knight was totally out of this world. Very, very different than what you normally expect to see from Creator. But now that he's kind of tipped his hand, I don't know what he's going to show here. Now, all of us have predicted again Maru to win 5-0. But I think that Creator could take it. But if I had to predict, and because I, unlike one of our commentators earlier, abstaining, I am not a coward. And when asked to predict, I will predict.
Yeah, you are not a coward, Wolf, definitely. You are a wolf, in fact.
Yes.
You know, I voted for Maru, but I have to agree with you. Just like in my vote for Cure earlier, I feel like Creator, he's a guy who can take games. He's changed up his style a lot, like we've talked about a lot, and he could definitely take a quick one off of Maru. Maru is very, very strong, though. He is just I feel, the better player overall. That is why I picked him for this ace match. But we could see Creator go for something crazy. Could happen.
It certainly could, man. I just feel like Creator has already shown one aggressive strategy, and so his plan here, his fallback, is going to be to go back into macro mode, to go into slow-mo, and try to take the late game. Maru's tempo, though, his Marauder play, his aggressive timings with Widow Mines, this is something that Creator, I feel, is going to struggle to deal with. This is not just any Terran player. This is not a Keen, okay, who Keen already beat Creator, by the way. This is not this is not a Flash that he's playing against. This is Maru. This is the man who is the best at Marauder aggression.
He's the pocket man.
He's the pocket man. Can the pocket man defeat the Archon? Let's find out right now. The map is our 4-player map, Frost, here at the SPL.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Up here in the top left, in the green for JINAIR Green Wings, the pocket man, it's Maru.
The pocket man now up against the man to the bottom right. In the purple, the prime player, their ace, it's Creator.
Straightest hair in Pro League, by
Straightest
far.
hair in the land, actually.
In all the 7 kingdoms.
And all the 7 kingdoms and all the 7 seas. Even Humpty Dumpty couldn't find straighter hair.
No, he probably could not. And Maru, of course, used to be on Prime, so these guys very good friends.
Yeah.
Chatting a bit in the lobby before it got started.
Yeah, just messing around a little bit with each other. Creator begging for kindness. Maru saying he didn't want to give it to him. Now, the onus here, I feel, is on Creator. Maru is going to do what Maru does best. He's going to Reaper Scout, and then he's going to make Medevacs, Marauders, and Widow Mines, and he's going to attack until either Creator is dead or he is dead. Now, does Creator change something before that, right? Is he going to do something crazy and go Oracles, or is he going to take a riskier third base than normal? Starting things out, he's already changing up his build, and he will go for a Nexus first. So I like this opening from him quite a bit, and they're cross spawns, so he's going to get away with away with it.
I love it on this map as well. You know, you can get away with this against Terran, especially on a map this big. And I like that he's going to start with this. He's coming in the ace match, not holding back at all, not playing too safe. Going to go and drop that down. And this is the thing, you know, Creator's the underdog, and underdogs have to take risks. If you feel like you're not as strong, you feel like you're a really good Protoss, of course, but if you feel like you're not at the level of Maru, you have to take risks in order to get at his level, to take some advantages earlier on in the game, and get that momentum and start to win the game through that.
Yeah. Now, he actually scouts cross, which is pretty cool for him too, because I think he's feeling like, okay, he might have already scouted me with an SCV if he was not, if he was at the other bases. So I'm going to scout cross first. And also he knows that if he scouts cross and he's correct, he will be able to come in here before the Reaper is ready and therefore scout everything. So he sees it's not a CC first, sees it's a Reaper build. He even sees that 2 SCVs were pulled out of gas. So he gets a ton of information here. So build order-wise, everything is going exactly the way Creator wants it to.
Yeah, very, very good for him right now. Drop that gateway, of course. He's dropping that Cyber Core right after. He's going to Chrono Boost out a Zealot here in order to deal with this.
Now, there's no way for Maru to actually know which location Creator was spawning at. And so for Creator, he's probably feeling like, okay, I got to make that Zealot because the Reaper will be coming soon. But luckily for him, by the time the Reaper does scout his base, he should be prepared. You may have to micro some probes against the Reaper, but as soon as the Mothership Core pops out or the Stalker, in fact, he's canceled the Zealot, he's going to be in a pretty good spot. So again, everything going exactly his way right now.
Did he really cancel that Zealot?
No, he didn't.
It's
Okay,
still there.
You're right. My apologies.
It is up, and it is going to be able to ward it out for now, but he's got to micro this probe. Is he going to get it? One more hit will do it. He does get it, gets 1 probe, but with the Mothership Core out as well as that Zealot, it is going to push it back.
Small price to pay for how ahead he is economically right now. 4 probes up, pulls these 2 probes away, can send them back down now. Now 6 workers up with that Chrono Boost. Now, Maru's got a fast tech lab here, and it's going to be making a lot of Mirars. Goes actually concussive shells first. This is something that Creator will likely not expect, but at the same time, if he actually comes over, across the map, it's going to take a really long time to close that distance. So that's the reason why Creator doesn't expect it, but it's going to be a little bit weaker than if they were spawning at, say, horizontal spawns from each other.
Yeah, of course. Creator is going to drop down that I almost said Robo Bay again, robotics facility. He's probably going to go for that Observer first and get a good scout, as Creator does. Look at this, the Reaper's going to get in and possibly scout this.
Yeah, I think he will. I don't think there's any way for him to deny. That's not a tight wall back there. Could have force fielded, but decides not to, and he sees it, of course.
Yep.
And, with what Maru's going for, it's pretty good, actually, that Creator goes to this build, because the Observer is not going to be too useful to ward this off.
Yeah.
The Mothership Core will have enough energy for an overcharge. And here comes that push across the map. We'll see how much damage it gets done. Creator is probably just going to hold this tower. Ooh, he could actually lose a Stalker. There's a concussive shell on that Marauder.
Concussive shell is on the map, and this Stalker is going to go down. How unfortunate. If he was just a little bit later with that, he would have seen it with the Watchtower, and very nice idea to get that concussive shells to possibly pick off a Stalker like this. Only 1 Marauder in there. That's its only function right now, and he's going to force the overcharge.
Yeah. I like how you mentioned that. This is like one of those times where it's like literally there's 1 Marauder and it's got concussive shells that upgrade for 1 unit. Yeah, overcharge has to go down here.
Yeah.
1 Marine falls. He's actually going to try to target down the Zealot. I don't know how much I like this. He's going for the Sentries now too, but good force fields here. Going to lose 2 more Marines, maybe 3. Well, should save that 3rd one.
Did force out some force field energy, so that's decent. Got a bunch of hit point damage on one of those sentries as well.
Yeah, but everything is now in place for Creator. He's got the pieces on the board.
Yeah.
Double Forge, Twilight Council. Finally, that Bay you've been wanting to come out so badly is on
I just
the way.
want to say it so badly. There it is, the Robo Bay.
It's interesting, in StarCraft 1 it was called the Robotics Support Bay. Now it's just called the Robotics Bay. A mistake I make often when calling it. I think everybody used to say dropships, but now most people say medevacs. It's one of those things from StarCraft 1 to StarCraft 2 as well.
Yeah.
So I guess it's still technically called a medevac dropship, but at least nobody's calling Stalkers Dragoons anymore. That was a recurring problem for quite some time for some famous commentators. But
very, very early on StarCraft 2.
This 3rd base is at this point pretty safe for Maru to take. You would not see a Terran player take something like this on, say, Yunsu. Just far too risky.
Yeah, I mean, he saw what Creator is doing at the base. He knows he's going very tech heavy. He knows he's cross spawns. It's going to take so long to run a Protoss army across the map, especially with Colossi in that mix.
Well, he himself is going to put on the pressure. This is going to further keep Creator on the defensive back at home, knowing just how much he's committed to tech. I don't think he has any observers or any scouting units out there right now to see Maru's third base, so he's kind of in the dark in that sense. He is following this army, on the other hand, so he's going to see the approach angle, and will be able to position his units appropriately in response. He sees the medevacs are here as well, so he needs to be careful about that.
We got a view of Creator's views, so he does know that third base is coming up.
Okay. Well, here we go. That Colossus is everything right now. He targets the Immortal instead. Blink is not quite ready, so he's actually going to be able to get into the main base here, and this is what Maru does. He will just avoid your army at all costs. That Colossus needs to turn around. That is a scary thing.
Another overcharge as well. Gets a pylon. Focuses down the Colossus. Oh my god, it goes down. And he's lost, you know, in total maybe 3 Marines here.
Now he's just going to target down sentries.
This is what Maru does. He's just, he's like crazy with the kiting right now.
Yeah, man. This is actually insane, and now with not a lot of ranged units for the chase, he may even consider kiting further. Yeah, he's actually just going to poke a few zealots here in this choke point.
Maru is so crazy with his control. I almost cursed on TV.
That's fine, man. If you had said it, it would have been. It actually would have been appropriate.
It would have been appropriate.
It would have been appropriate, man. Now
there's only one sentry here. He's going to focus it down.
Look at that. Picks it up, and guess what? There's more units coming across the map. Oh, that was a bit sloppy. I think he misclicked there, but he's still going to get a Stalker, maybe?
Yeah, gets a Stalker. There are a ton of Zealots in this mix, and look at these 2 Widow Mines. Here we go. He's going to go up the map. He's going to get very good position with these Widow Mines.
The Zealot's worst enemy is the Widow Mine, and it's actually targeting down the Nexus. Is he going to get this? I'm not so sure he's going to get this. Oh my god, I think he's going to get this.
Oh my god, he's going to get it. It's going to go down here. Medevac does go down, though, so he is forced to fight here. He's not going to pick up. And look at this, another Colossus goes down.
And he's going to lose this third base.
Yep, third base is going to go down as well. Maru is just tearing this little boy piece by piece apart.
I mean, these Zealots not even participating in the fight until the last second. He's like, well, I can't even fight this because he's going to kite me. And if I don't fight it, he's going to kill the Nexus. And if I do fight because I don't have charge, it doesn't even matter because he's going to come around here. He's got the Medevac, so he kills and lifts. More Widow Mines coming across the map. Maru has... He's already won the game. I mean, how could Crater respond now? Look at the units lost in this matchup. Unheard of. The upgrade advantage for Crater as well. Yeah. He has 2-2 right now versus just +1 attack. +1 armor is not even complete yet. And he's just going to kite his way through this. Widow Mine's going to go 2 shots here on the Zealots. A lot of extra damage here, but with these Stalkers moving forward, he's going to lose a lot. He needs to boost away.
The charge does complete, and it is going to force him back, as well as that blink. He has that 1 Colossus in the back as well, but he's actually going to drop and start. He's going to start microing again. He picks off a Stalker. He's going to micro back here. The Widow Mine gets a very nice shot here. Going to take down a bunch of these Zealots, and now with reinforcements.
Zealots are gone, and here come those Marauders. 3 base against 2 base. The Natural is crippled. The Colossus goes down, and GG, Maru's done it again.
Oh my god, man, I'm getting chills. This guy is insane.
Pocket man, I want to put you in my pocket and take you home with me.
You gotta teach me how to do this, Maru. We gotta play StarCraft together. Put you in my pocket and take you home.
Whoa.
Oh my god, I'm just like speechless after that.
That was a combination of Maru's intense skill and multitasking versus Creator falling apart in small little ways. Like losing those Colossi, what was going on there? You know, I feel like when he pulled it back the first time and saved it the second time when he sent it in, I think he thought he could just slowly start to step his way back, but Maru just had too much. He lost it. The second Colossus he lost like this was just obviously completely a mistake.